could have been. Can't touch me.
Yo, what's up, man? Welcome back if you're not new, but if you're new, what's up? I'm Master Steve and I'm a producer right here in Chicago. Okay, so today we got a new album by 2 Chainz called Dope Don't Sell Itself. 2 Chainz has been in the game for a while, man. This is his 7th album. He's one of them guys that I respect more than an artist. I mean, he's an entrepreneur and he made so much impact just in the world itself, bro. Like just from culture all the way to sports, all the way to the industry itself. Started his label T.R.U, released this album through that. I mean, freaking is co-owner of the D-League team in Atlanta, and obviously proving himself in the industry to really make some dope music. I mean, he's one of them guys that figured it out. He's also one of them guys that has really great production usually. I mean, on So Help Me God, man, goodness gracious, he used a lot of live instrumentation, but also had that same good hip-hop feel. So I'm expecting the same thing here, man. I'm looking forward to hearing some good live instrumentation, but also just a lot of songs with a lot of bounce. At the end of the day, it is 2 Chainz. But the feature list is pretty crazy. You got Lil Baby, Roddy Ricch, NBA YoungBoy, Lil Durk, Swae Lee, which is people that I do love to hear, especially Lil Baby. I mean, he always kills features. So I'm not gonna waste no more time. Let's go ahead and get into it. Master Steve, y'all. When you leave me, I leave your knees ashy. Dang. Is he saying that after you done gave him? Let's keep this PG-13. But that's kind of crazy. Man, I like that beat, man. The beat was very simple. It had a simple 808 drums and just a basic sample, nothing more. But they gave enough space for 2 Chainz to really showcase what he normally does. I mean, his verse didn't have too many like bars here or there, but it was fun. It was chill. The beginning of the song kind of caught me off guard. I didn't know what to expect with the talking, but at the end of the day, I did like the direction that the song went. I like the way that it was mixed. I like the way that the end kind of went back to the catchy part of the hook, and the hook was also catchy too. So it's not the best intro song in the world, but at the same time, I did really enjoy the feel that I got from it. He's a funny guy, man. He be having some of the funniest lyrics in some of his songs, bro. But I don't mind it at all. Like it's a vibe. This is like one of the most repetitive hooks in the world. Literally also another simple beat. It seems like 2 Chainz is gonna go with the more simpler beats with this project. But you know, it's cool, man. I think that pop music was kind of cool. It's one of them songs that's gonna be played at a party hands down. And you know for what reasons. I love the Moneybagg Yo feature. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is the hook, just because it's just so repetitive. It gives me Bitch Shine Dance or Body by Megan Thee Stallion vibes, where it's such a repetitive hook. But at the end of the day, the more and more you listen to it, I'm sure you're gonna get more catched on to it. I know for sure I am. It gives me early 2000 vibes just because of the simplicity, but also the sound selection. Man, that beat, bro, that beat is so fun. That beat has so much going on. It's like a little cello in the background, like with the strings, but also it has the piano going along with the bass line there. I love that, man. It's still that simplicity, but it sounds very full. Yo, Lil Baby just came in and just destroyed this song. Like, to have the best verse on the song, man, like, I feel like that's what Lil Baby is doing. He's gonna have the best song. He's gonna have the best verse on every single song that he approaches from now on, man. Like, it all started back in 2019, and now he's still killing it in 2020, bro. Like, Lil Baby is so great. I feel like the beat was perfect for him, and the way he came in was so different from 2 Chainz to the point where you're just locked in, and you honestly just forget about what 2 Chainz said before that. It gives you a little bit more than the first 2 beats, so it's telling me, hey, you might hear some more live instrumentation or some more elements coming on later on throughout the album.
First rapper with Versace deal, the chain reaction. Soulja Boy ain't do that. 30 bitches on Percocets and a good pack.
The fact that Soulja Boy got a shout out on here. He said Soulja Boy didn't do that, but the first person to have a Versace deal. I did not know that 2 Chainz had a Versace deal. Actually, that's a flex. To have a Versace deal is a hella flex. And it just tells you also that Soulja Boy did his thing to make the shout out. Like, people disrespect Soulja Boy so much, but in reality, when you think about it, bro, like, Soulja Boy is an entrepreneur, bro. Like, he made a lot of impact throughout his career too. Some may not be the best impact, but at the same time, you gotta give Soulja Boy his respect as well. This hook is so good. I enjoyed 2 Chainz verses. I enjoy Roddy Ricch hook. I think Roddy Ricch sat so perfect on the hook. I honestly wanted him to have a verse on here, but the beat, bro, oh my gosh, man. You just got to give it up to the best producer in the game right now, Hit Boy. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he got Producer of the Year again, but Hit Boy never disappoints, man. Like, he's really good with Bit Shine and dude, even the one that he did with Corday was crazy as well. Sinister. But this one, man, amazing, bro. Like, it has a lot of simplicity in the production, but at the same time, it has so many elements that make it complex. The drums are knocking, it gives you that trap hip hop feel. I mean, but at the same time, it has a piano, it has some strings to make it sound very fully expanded, which I do love.
I bet the neighbors know my name, they call me oh shit.
Laffy Taffy? The fact that they turned their freaking Laffy Taffy sample into this track, it makes me think like they should have added some trap drums the entire time when they first released Laffy Taffy. Just saying.
My name, they call me oh shit. From my hotel suite, you see the ocean, put the on the board.
I'm not sure I like the transition out with the synth sounds there at the end. I usually like synths, but it just seemed like the sample kind of got off a little bit, or it kind of just took the vibe away a little bit. Nevertheless, I do like how they flipped the Laffy Taffy sample, man. Again, it's a classic song. Man, if you don't know what Laffy Taffy is, bro, definitely listen to it. Yo, 42 Dugg kind of sound like a mix of Boogie, but also a mix of what's that dude that keep going to jail, bro? I can't even think of his name. Kodak Black. I like his voice. It's a cool little vibe, but I'm not gonna lie. As I listened to the $1 million worth of Game, I just kind of wanted to hear a little bit more. I feel like the topics are very similar. You know, he's talking his mess at the end of the day, but I don't know. I kind of want a little bit more from that. The beat itself is cool though. The beat was still that simplicity, but also I like the sound that they used in the background that went on. It wasn't too annoying, but it definitely was prominent to the point where it kind of made you pay attention to, all right, what the heck is this sound? Dude, I love this beat, man. The beat is phenomenal. I can honestly see Kendrick coming in and just killing this junk, like, hands down. Other than him saying hot boy like 50 times throughout the song, I do think that the song was pretty catchy. I thought that, you know, this is something that's going to grow on me over time just because of the catchy effect. This is hands down one of my favorite beats on the project thus far. At this point in the album, I'm really hoping something sticks out from here, man, because I feel like the other songs are, you know, they're good, but at the same time, they're just like, they're okay. It's not nothing like extravagant. Bro, he got his own food, got his own weed. He don't buy any of that, man. That's goals. Can you imagine having your own food and your own weed? Like, man, probably saves a lot of money. I ain't gonna lie, man. After you hear what's your name, that was NBA YoungBoy's peak, bro. Like, that verse is just so top notch to the point where, for me personally, I just compare it to it each time, and I hate that because it was just so good. But I didn't mind his feature on this song. I think the beat was phenomenal. Again, I said that I wanted something a little bit different to hear, and this beat delivered that, man. It was great. It was unique from the other beats. It also still had that same simplicity, but also different instrumentation that kind of keep you know, wanting to listen to more. The hook was all right. You know, I think it was repetitive. I didn't realize that the 10 bracelets was the hook until like midway through the song. 2 Chainz nevertheless was still flowing on this song. I like the flow better on this song than some of the previous tracks. See, I want more songs like this, man. It just feels so full. It feels so complete. But it also don't feel repetitive, and that's what I love about it.
That synth bass.
Overall, I think the song is alright. I think 2 Chainz could have came a little bit harder. I feel like his verse was a little bit weak there. I did like Swae Lee feature. There were some parts in the songs I liked better than others, but I think the thing that stood out to me mostly is just the production itself. I love the sound selection. It's like a guitar sounding piano, but also there's a mix of synthetic bass with a 808, which I do love. I love when people do that, man. It just gives like a whole funk feel to it.
Ooh.
I love everything about that song. Oh my gosh. I actually love that 2 Chainz had the last verse because it really made the first 2 verses stand out so well. I love the hook, man. The hook is phenomenal. A1, the beat is hands down the best beat on the album so far. Man, I'm very impressed with this. I wouldn't change anything about it. I mean, I heard the hook enough. I heard his voice enough. It showcased what he could do. It didn't do too much. The first verse, it just drags you in because it's so unique and so different. I love his voice. I'm actually surprised that was the last song on the album. I would think that cVlad TV would be the last song just because it gave you so much more. But at the end of the day, man, I did enjoy this song. It's cool to see Jacquees on a feature. I haven't seen him as a feature recently, but I do personally love his voice. I think Jacquees, ever since I heard Girls Love, what was it, Rihanna? I was like, man, this is freaking amazing. I like his voice. But overall, I thought the album was just okay. There was only 4 songs that I really did like. I liked Outstanding with Roddy Ricch. I liked Lost Kings. Man, that was phenomenal. Just the storytelling in that track, but also just an amazing hook on there as well. cVlad TV with, again, amazing hook. Symba, oh my gosh, the voice itself is just something that just kept me in, man. It was very phenomenal. And then also this song right here, If You Want Me To. I think Jacquees is an amazing singer, and I think that made a very great combination, especially hearing his voice throughout the track. Now the production on there, I think overall was simple, but at the same time I do think there was some production that stood out. And I like how the second half of the album was so different, just with sound selections and just the way that the production sounded in general. It went from a less simple feel to a little bit more complex, a little bit more instrumentation, which I figured it would be. But if you made it to this part of the video, I definitely appreciate you watching. Hit that subscribe button, man. Join the Stevie TV fam. Let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about the album. Do y'all like it? Do y'all not like it? Y'all let me know. I'm dying to hear more.